What is up, PokeMoshPit? This is TehDemoNick here, bringing you guys a 5th generation UU tier battle that I had against ChubbysarusRex from the Pokemon Wi-Fi battle set. Overall, I find this battle to be pretty good. This team is... I've been working with this for quite a while, trying to figure out what is its flaws and weaknesses. Overall, I find this to be a pretty good team. A few Pokemon I could probably switch out, maybe the Porygon Z, the Roserade, or something like that. This team is very solid, and now let's get on into this battle. So, as you can tell from the little annotation above, Pokemon Heart Gold over battle music in the background, and now I'm fearing the Earthquake or the Taunt, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Cresselia to either predict the Earthquake or the Taunt, and he decides let's just go straight for the Stealth Rocks, which is a good play on his part. Stealth Rocks kind of affects my team a little bit with the Houndoom, and now he goes for the Crunch this turn. I'm almost like, okay, you're doing less than a fourth, maybe a fifth, maybe a fourth. Can't really gauge from that amount of HP. Now with the leftovers I go back to 365, and now I go for the Ice Beam. I'm surprised right here he decides to go for a second Crunch, not going for the Taunt. I have the Thunder Wave, I have the Moonlight, I have the Psychic, and the Ice Beam. Going for the Taunt will cripple me not allow me to use 2 of my moves. And he decided, let's just keep on going for the Crunch, maybe for the defense drop, but he really should have gone for the Taunt, so I would not be able to just Moonlight up and Thunder Wave all of his Pokemon. So now I take him out with the second Ice Beam. I'm thinking, okay, what is he going to bring in? He brings in his Gallade. I'm thinking, okay, Gallade, either Sub Bulk Up or Swords Dance. He decides to go for the Swords Dance. I'm just like, well, I don't know, I don't understand the reason why he went for the Swords Dance. I was thinking maybe he was gonna go for the sub before he actually went for the Swords Dance. I was like, if he goes for the sub and I go for the Thunder Wave, I may be in some trouble here. But he decided to go for a second Swords Dance. I was like, you're getting a little greedy. You're not gonna really be able to do all too much to me. So I switch out, go into my Roserade as Death Fodder. I was thinking at the time of battle that rocks weren't up. I really wasn't paying a lot of attention. I didn't write it down. And so I lose my Roserade, but that just reveals that he's carrying the Life Orb. And now I bring in my Heracross. I'm thinking, okay, he can't really do all too much to me. He's most likely going to bring in a Steelix, predicting me to go for the Mega Horn. I predict that, go for the Close Combat, and do around 75% to that Steelix, which is a good prediction on my part. Kind of, I don't know if it was obvious play, but I think that was a good prediction on my part. Now I go for the second Close Combat, take out the Steelix. Now I'm thinking, okay, he's probably just going to bring in his Sceptile or something, or his Arcanine, and he brings in his Arcanine, which is a good play on his part because he has the Intimidate, and I am scared of the Flamethrower or the Fire Blast. I go into my Hellfire, he predicts me to go into my Houndoom, and he goes for the Extreme Speed. I'm thinking, well, good prediction on your part, good sir, and now I'm thinking, okay, is that Choice Band damage or is he an Expert Belt? I'm not all too sure if he's an Expert Belt or a Choice Band. I didn't want to go into my Registeel if he was an Expert Belt, and he could have hit me with an Overheat, and I would have most likely lost my Registeel, or it would have done a really good chunk to me, and I would have had to gone for the rest. Now I go for the Choice Scarfed Tri-Attack with my Porygon Z with a special attack boost due to download, and it does around 80-90%. Now I go into my Cresselia. If he's Choice Band, he's going to be locked into Extreme Speed and not really do all too much to me. I'm just going to go for the Psychic this turn, just trying to get some damage and maybe thinking he'll keep the Arcanine in, but Arcanine is a big threat to my team. Now I switch out, go into my Porygon Z predicting the Shadow Snake, and he just decides, let's just go for the Swords Dance once again, not really doing any all kind of predicting and whatnot, or getting paralyzed. So now he goes into his Milotic, I get the attack boost with download, and after getting the attack boost, my Choice Scarf Tri-Attack is not really doing all too much to that Milotic. I'm thinking, okay, how am I gonna deal with this? I don't have any electric Pokemon on this team or any grass type Pokemon other than Roserade, but Roserade's down for the count, and now he goes for the Dragon Tail on my Heracross, which I switch in, predicting the Scald and hopefully getting the burn, but no, it doesn't work like that. And now we have the Pokemon Black and White Elite Four theme music in the background. If you can't read that for some apparent reason, it's pretty big, pretty blue and white. And he gets the Scald, burn, and I'm thinking, okay, Toxic, Seismic Toss, and I have the rest. If he gets the critical hit here, I'm going to be losing my Registeel, and he's going to have a Milotic up with around half HP. Well, fortunately for me, he does not get the crit. I go for the rest, get all my HP back, and now I'm just going to go for the Seismic Toss and bring him down to less than half. He goes into his Gumbles, the Sceptile. I'm thinking, okay, Seismic Toss, let's just go for it, and now he goes for the Focus Blast. Looking at this damage, I was really scared. I was like, oh my god, more than half damage, Sceptile, unstab boosted, but I'm guessing it's a choice specs. So I'm going to switch out, go into my Cresselia, my Vexy gets 4666, and I'm just going to go for the Psychic or the Moonlight, and I decided let's just go for the Moonlight because he's not really doing all too much to me. With the Focus Blast, it's not really going to be worth his while to stay in. I'd rather just get back full HP because he still has his Gallade and his Arcanine and many other Pokemon that can take on my Cresselia with a lot of ease, or very ease. Who knows? I can't speak English today. So now go for the Psychic, and he decides to just go for the Night Slash, not get paralyzed at all this whole match. I was like, really? Come on, bro. You gotta get paralyzed one of these days. But he decided go for the Night Slash, dies, faints due to the Life Orb. Now he brings in his Milotic. I'm thinking, okay, what is he gonna do? I'm going to go for the Psychic. If he decides to go for the Toxic, that's fine. If he wants to go for the Recover, that's fine. He decides to just go for the Scald and get the burn. I was like, he could have gone for the Recover, maybe, and try and stall me out, but I don't know if he's carrying the Toxic or not. Scald, Dragon Tail, Recover, and possibly Toxic. So I go for the second Psychic, and he goes for the Dragon Tail this turn, but he misses, but it really doesn't matter. As you see in this next turn after the Milotic dies, it really didn't make a difference at all. It was actually kind of beneficial for him. Even though Hacks is not really beneficial in some ways, but this Hacks, in my opinion, was really helpful for him. So now he brings in his Gumbles once again, the Choice Specs, Sceptile. I'm just going to let my Cresselia die, just really seeing what he wants to lock himself into. And now I'm just gonna go for, or switch out, go into my Coach Z. Yes, I don't know if I said this before, but it's a Homestar Runner reference. Coach Z, Porygon Z both have Z in their name at the very end. Now I get I think the attack raise. I missed looking at it. And now, so I have the rocks up. His Arcanine is gonna die to the rocks, and now he brings in his Gumbles once again, the Choice Specs, Salamence. And I go for the Tri-Attack since I do outspeed. He's Choice Specs, I'm Choice Scarf. I outspeed, he faints, and I win the match. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I had a lot of fun with this battle, and I had a lot of fun narrating. If you guys would leave some comments down below on how to improve my narration. I've been working a lot harder since the last PokeMoshPit main channel upload, and I feel like with this new quality that I got, and I've moved my mic to a different angle where you're not going to be able to hear me breathe. So yes, I hope with all this I have gotten a better battle video for you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please sure to check out my channel, the PokeMoshPit beta channel. My channel do Pokemon Wi-Fi battle videos, Pokemon TCGO videos, Pokemon TCG videos, and just random videos of the sorts, different variety of content on my channel. So hope you guys enjoyed. Check out all the links in the description. Comment, like, subscribe, and peace out, PokeMoshPit.